inside these four walls. 'Cause I've been looking a long time, running in circles with my head. All that you've been preaching, you've been teaching everyone that you know.
What are you waiting for? Are you going to move? It's only the first move.
Son, in this game, every move impacts another move, as yours has influenced mine.
I just moved my pawn.
There are some that say a pawn is useless, but I believe you have changed this game in ways you cannot fathom. Oh, that was a good move.
Do you know you just changed someone's life? Something as little as lighting my cigarette. I thought I was gonna go smoke this outside. Not now, since I know you're cool. Why the fuck is smoking a cigarette so bad for anyway nowadays? Secondhand smoke? Shit. What about exhaust pipes? Every action causes another action. The only reason why I'm here is because my car broke down outside and I saw a help wanted sign. Imagine if my car worked.
Do you believe in free will or destiny?
Isn't that a question for our 5th or 6th beer?
It's just been on my mind. I mean, I've been wrestling with this notion ever since I saw that movie.
What movie?
Terminator.
What does that have to do with destiny?
Everything. A man is sent back in time to impregnate a woman whom he's in love with, as well as try to save her from a machine trying to kill her.
Yeah, no.
Know what?
No, that has nothing to do with destiny. Shoot.
Of course it does. What if John Connor never sent his father back in time to give birth to him? He may have never existed. Did he know that he was his father?
Yeah, they say that in the second movie.
Did he know that in the first movie, though?
He was an embryo in the first movie.
Do they have thoughts?
Only according to the Catholic Church.
Well, what if he didn't know? What if he sent some random person back in time to give birth to him?
How is it that the Terminator can stimulate your intellect, yet I gave you that copy of the Da Vinci Code, and all you could say was, "Oh, Jesus, God, son?"
He's the son of man. He's got to be able to get some pussy.
Dude.
You never answered my question.
About what? Jesus' mojo or the predestination of which guy I should send back in time to bang my mom?
Do you believe in destiny or free will?
How am I not more drunk when I hang out with you?
Is that your answer?
No, it's not my answer, chode. Here is what I believe. Your actions determine your destiny.
Wow.
Shut up.
That makes absolutely no sense.
Yes, it does.
Where could that possibly make sense? You're saying that actions of your free will create your destiny?
How does that not make sense to you?
Well, besides the overwhelming contradiction that you put forth in front of me, I would speculate to say...
Now you're just trying to use multi-syllable words to try to sound smarter than me.
As opposed to the crap spewing out of your mouth.
Why is my point so stupid?
Basic definitions. Destiny is an event that will happen regardless of any events preceding it. How then can free will shape your destiny?
By creating the events that lead to your destiny.
That makes even less sense.
So what's wrong with that?
Okay, now you're saying that actions of your free will will lead to your destiny, which can't be avoided no matter what?
What's so hard to comprehend about that?
Please, Ken, I just want us to be happy again.
And I'm telling you that it doesn't matter what you think. I'm not gonna stop seeing Heather. That's final.
Ken, I love you. Why are you doing this to me?
To you? Does my happiness mean nothing?
This is killing me!
Janet, give me my fucking jacket. I've heard enough. I don't know which one of you I want to be with. And until then, I'm not gonna stop seeing it.
You want to be with me?
Right now, I'd rather be dead.
People simply act. It's what they do. They just do things. No care about the consequences or what it may do to someone. I had a man the other day spill his protein shake on my suit, and the stench that lingered. Even after I cleaned it off with one of those Tide pencils, which Kelly Ripa pawns off as miracle working, but my customer is offended by this odor that remains and pulls his account. $10,000 gone. I'm never gonna get that back. That punk bastard stole it from me.
Do you think that was the young man's intentions?
No, but if you're going to drink something as foul-smelling as that, you put a lid on your cup.
So you're saying he was being careless?
Exactly.
But how was he to know whose life he'd be affecting by spilling any of his drink?
It's disgusting.
A right everyone has.
Until they mess up someone else's life.
But he didn't know he did that.
Oh. I should find him and let him know.
Not at all. You should just let matters be. They are what they are. You can't fault a complete stranger for this deal falling through. Let me ask you a question, Ernie. Do you think someone will allow an odor to spoil a $10,000 deal?
Of course.
Ernie.
I guess not.
Right. You can only control what you can control, and only those events that you focus your attention upon. Right?
Miss Nichols. Miss Nichols. Miss Nichols, this is just a formality. I need to question every witness. Now, the other witnesses at the scene said that you and Mr. Richards were arguing loudly about him having sex with Heather Ulrich. Word is he was going to continue seeing her. I'm sorry, Miss Nichols. I understand that this is painful enough, but I'm just reviewing the facts. Now, after speaking with some of the other people at the scene, I've determined that Mr. Richards' death was because of his own carelessness. All I need from you is a statement, and I can close the file. Take as much time as you need. You don't need to look at this.
I don't know what to feel.
Excuse me?
I don't know what to feel. I hate what he was doing to me. I kept fighting with him to keep us together. No idea why. He didn't make me happy. He made me something else. I was growing to hate him. But I kept holding on to something that was never there. I'm still angry. I still hate what he was doing. What he did, but not him. Why am I still angry? He destroyed me, and I cry because he's gone. I was horrified when I saw his blood on the street. But I felt some sense of satisfaction. And I want to kill myself for it.
My wife slept with another man. About 3 weeks ago. We became disconnected. That's what she said. I couldn't take it, so I left. There's no solace in revenge. It does you no good. You want them to suffer because you've suffered more. But there is no pain that you can give them that will erase yours.
Why is there so much paperwork for an accident? Oh, apparently most of this is just to initial. The little victories in life. What happened with the girlfriend?
She's pretty much still in shell shock. What about the driver?
Can't say he's doing well, but he'll be okay. Everything happened too fast for him. 1 second he was turning the radio station, the next someone's head went through his windshield.
Well, you know, life can change in a heartbeat like that.
Well, I filed the report on the Sanchez rape murder. One of us may have to testify in court about our findings.
I'll do it.
Why so happy to volunteer?
You know me, Nance. It's my pleasure to take from those people who prey on the world.
Did you call her?
No.
Do you want to speak with her?
I don't know.
James, with all the shit we see around here, you can't live too long this way. If you wait, something might happen to one of you that'll change your lives. If you love her, go to her. If you don't, move on.
John Phillips? He's not getting the part.
Why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Oh, is it my turn?
No, I'm sorry. I thought that you were talking to me for a second.
Oh no, I know. I was just going over my lines. Was it bothering you?
No. I actually thought that you were making a witty reply to a comment that I just made.
Did it make sense?
Did what make sense?
Well, my supposed reply, was it appropriate? Did it fit in with your one-sided conversation?
It did make me think it wasn't so one-sided.
You often have those types of conversations?
Only when there's not a lot of appointments.
Or no-shows.
Actors are interesting people. I mean, more often or not, they're late. Especially for things that don't pay much.
Hey, easy, I'm an actor.
A timely one.
Would you get a cup of coffee with me? Oh, no, I'm not trying to pick you up. I was just wondering if I could get your opinion after I go in. Besides, it looks like you could use a friend.
Filled it, bro.
Guess I'm bro now.
It's your turn, bro.
See you in a minute.
It's been too long since you've been here.
Yeah, well, just feels a little different now.
It hasn't felt right for a while. Recent events had little to do with it.
Violating our vows is no way to fix our marriage.
Did you think I wanted to do that? I knew it was going to be hard to face you, and that's why I knew I had to tell you the truth.
To break my heart?
To let you in. That something is wrong. James, I'm pregnant.
For how long?
The doctors put conception at 4 weeks ago, when we were on vacation in Florida.
God. A baby? A baby. I mean, our baby. We're gonna have a baby.
Are you still thinking about the audition?
I know I'm going to be saying these lines for the rest of the day. Probably get it right somewhere along bedtime tonight. You know, if I could get the casting people to come to my apartment and audition me while I'm getting ready for bed, I would be famous by now.
So you're auditioning after the audition?
Everything in life is an audition.
Like what?
Dating?
Dating?
Oh yeah, that's a constant audition.
I don't see it.
Well, look at it like this. You're a casting director, and you call people in for a role. Now, it tends to be an open role, but some people like to keep the role limited.
Do you?
Oh, God, no. A beautiful girl is a beautiful girl, no matter what race or creed she is.
So you're straight?
What? Oh, great.
Joking.
Okay, you know, instead of saying that, why don't you just chop my balls off and throw them up against the wall, all right?
I mean,
Yeah. You know, anyway, so people come in for this role, right? And, you know, you cut them off before they're finished and they don't get the job. Others do a good job and they still don't get the role. Still others get the casting couch.
that's interesting. Never thought of it like that. So why are you an actor?
Well, why are you a casting director's assistant?
Honestly?
No, lie to me. I can't handle the truth. Of course, honestly.
Help wanted.
What?
I answer the help wanted ad.
So the reason is that they're paying you?
Pretty much. I mean, I don't do it because I love it. Most of the time, I have to deal with two types of actors. Egocentric, cocky assholes. Or the actor who's so uncomfortable in their own skin that they feel like they have to become somebody else. Which one are you?
Well, obviously not the asshole. So I am gonna say the latter more than the former.
So why do you do this?
I don't know why. I don't know, it just burns within me. I just know I have to. That I need to do this. You know, acting helps me find out more about myself. Sometimes being someone else will lead you to the right decisions in your own life. And more often than not, the person you don't know is yourself.
How do you know if you know who you are?
Well, that's a question only you can answer.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you have to excuse me. I ran into you.
Well, I was on the wrong side of this sidewalk.
Is there a right side of the sidewalk? Maybe I'm on the wrong side.
Maybe, or maybe we're both clumsy and should watch where we're going. Since when do they let strangers into the complex?
Whoa. Before you start calling the cops, I just moved in. I was going back to my car to get the last of my boxes. I'm Jason.
Janet. Nice to meet you, Jason.
So what are you, the neighborhood watch?
Somebody got robbed last year. They caught the guy, but he was seen by 2 residents and nobody said a word. So now, everybody's guilty until proven otherwise.
Fair enough. In a Gestapo sort of way. You live here?
Yeah. 4A. You?
4B? Looks like we're neighbors. Maybe we'll run into each other a lot.
There could be worse people to run into.
Maybe we'll run into each other again.
Very nice.
How about now?
Why now?
Why not?
Now isn't really a good time for me. I just lost somebody close to me a few months ago.
Sometimes you gotta live for the moment. Besides, it would be stupid of me to not offer a pretty girl like yourself a cup of coffee. And I need my first guest in my new place.
I have to
Think of a good excuse not to. Your hesitation is fate telling you that you should come over.
Maybe you're right. Don't you have a box ticket?
Meet me back here in a couple minutes?
Okay.
Cool.
If you look real close, you can see his penis, which I'm sure won't be the last time I see it since kids love to run around naked all the time.
Hopefully that'll change before he's 20.
Oh, you know, we started picking out names.
What do you got?
Well, the Grace has narrowed it to Owen and Mitchell. I have Alex and James, of course.
When's the due date?
January 8th.
Is that earlier than expected?
Yeah, but Grace says that can happen every now and then.
Is she telling you the truth about the date of conception?
What do you mean?
I mean, she's telling you the due date changed. How do you know the date of conception didn't?
Well, I don't think Grace would do that to me.
Well, I'm not saying she would. What if she's ignoring the fact that she's straight?
I don't think that's the case.
You're ignoring it. You don't want to know.
Yes, I do. I just don't need to. If the baby's mine, I know it.
You 100% about that? Because there'll be a day when you find out. Maybe it'll be when you and your son aren't blood compatible. Or maybe you'll wonder why he has the wrong colored eyes between you and Grace. Or perhaps you'll hold him one day and not feel anything for him because he was never yours.
you really like the movie? My friend's in it, and he could really use the encouragement.
Why would he need the encouragement?
Othello's had some bad reviews. I mean, he's a really good actor, but the entertainment industry can be so cruel.
How does someone do acting? I can't imagine standing on stage with a whole bunch of people that are judging me with their eyes fixed on me.
Oh, do you get nervous in front of people?
Just better one-on-one. I can't charm two or more people at the same time.
That's cute that you're insecure on a mass level, but not on a personal level.
I'm just looking to impress you.
You're doing fine. Thank you for being so patient with me.
What do you mean by patient?
I mean, not rushing us along. Most guys would have bailed by now.
Well, you know I'm not like most guys, Jan. You don't need to rush things with someone who's worth the wait. It's easy being with you.
You always know the right thing to say.
It's just how I feel.
You want something to drink?
You remember the first time we met? You were gonna have me arrested.
I should have. You've been trouble for me.
It's a good thing the apartment upstairs became available. We might have never met.
It's a good thing Williams was so irresponsible with his rent.
Hate to think that his misfortune led to my lucky break.
Or mine, depending on your point of view.
Well, you know, Jan, life isn't a point A to point B journey. It's more like a point A to point B to point C to point D to point E.
Are you waiting for me to stop you?
I was.
What if I didn't?
I would have gone through the entire alphabet.
And then?
Numbers? And there are way more than 26 of those. Good fortune comes with misfortune. Life changes so fast sometimes that you don't know what's around the corner. But bad events can lead to something good.
Jason, I don't want to keep any secrets from you. Before I met you, I didn't see anyone for a while.
Why? Bad breakup?
Sort of. Our last moments together ended in a screaming match.
What happened?
He said he'd rather be dead. Shortly before he got hit by a car.
Oh my God. In front of you?
Yeah. I don't go by Hempstead Turnpike anymore.
When did this happen?
4 months ago. I'm still trying to forget what I saw that day.
Jan, the past is the past.
Will you stay with me tonight?
Sure.
Just don't run out.
Why would I do that? I want to wake up next to you.
Excuse me, sir.
I guess you're talking to me.
I'm sorry to bother you. I was just wondering, is there any word on the 920 to pin?
It's not delayed.
It should be, but there's no information on the screen in there.
It's not delayed.
So then why isn't it here?
Today, my friend, is Columbus Day.
Columbus Day. So it's a holiday schedule.
That is correct.
Well, that certainly is putting a cramp into things.
Now let me guess. You're gonna cry, right?
No, I'm just gonna have to wait.
You know, I'm used to people complaining about the trivial things in life.
Why, you a bartender or something?
A bartender, God no. I'm a psychiatrist.
Really? So have you diagnosed me already?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, sometimes professionals can't turn their mind off.
I'm not sure if I get what you're saying.
Okay, well, you know, take a cop, for instance. He goes somewhere and he can't help but see everything that is a crime, or a cook in the kitchen wouldn't, tell you what to put in the stew, or
I see
like
where you're going with this.
grammar all the time.
Okay,
So.
honestly, I haven't been around you long enough, and I think it would be unfair to diagnose you as
crazy.
Crazy? Isn't it supposed to be something a little less judgmental?
My professional brain is off right now, but I'm still allowed my personal opinions, right?
So, who do you have an opinion about now?
Oh, come on, man. I don't go around making judgments about complete
Of
strangers.
course you do. You just did it, so tell me.
You see that woman by the mailbox?
Yeah.
Don't get too happy. Don't ever ask out on a date.
Why, was she not put out or something?
She'll just kill you afterward.
Kill you?
Yeah.
So is that your professional opinion?
Nope. It's just my conclusion.
From what?
The newspaper. She's out on bail from her manslaughter trial. She's accused of killing her boyfriend.
No. No, she's too attractive to be guilty.
No, she's too attractive to be guilty twice. It's a multiple homicide.
So how did she get out?
And who knows? It could be a sum of anything. Good lawyers, rich parents, and a closed-door meeting with the judge may have helped.
Very persuasive.
I'd say. Wow. Hey, you know, I gotta tell you, this is by far the longest conversation I've had in a while without being bored.
Feels good to, be of some help.
You live around here?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna be back later on, and I probably can use a drink.
Yeah, that works out. I have a friend who bartends right around the corner. Why don't you come on by?
Okay, cool. Hey, it's nice to meet you.
Othello.
Like Shakespeare's play, interesting.
Right.
Othello, I'm Tyrell. You can call me Ty.
Ty, like, the food.
Touche.
No, it'd be good to have a drinking buddy.
Oh, really? That's good, because I just want you to know I wasn't hitting on you.
Heyo.
What's up?
You look like shit.
Thanks for noticing.
What type of day is it?
7 and 7.
Ooh. Heavy pour?
Of course.
Shot?
Whiskey.
Can't have you do it alone. Make you an alcoholic.
Good man.
Salud. Be right back. I just gotta go change the keg. Hey, yo, can you watch the bar for me? Make sure nobody fucks with it, alright?
I'll hold the crowd back. He'll be right back. He's just changing the keg.
Cool, thanks, man.
Hey, Othello.
Hey, Janet! How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I had a pretty crappy day.
Aw, bad review?
Yeah.
Don't sweat it. It's only one person's opinion. Oh, Othello, this is my boyfriend, Jason.
Oh, hi.
Hey.
Janice told me a lot about you.
Really? I would have denied all knowledge of me.
Please, he's my rock. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Hey.
Hey.
We'll get you.
Oh, actually, it's two of us. I'll take a rum and diet.
Counting calories?
A little bit. Not much, mind you. What are you getting, Derek?
I don't know why I'm excited.
Got a, what's that?
K1 mattress.
What made you think she wanted a mattress?
I know my job.
Well, Jan, how is it?
It's terrific.
Cool. How much?
$10.
Where's the bathroom?
Back right.
Thank you. You know I hate this drink.
What type of ex would he be if I didn't?
So can I have something else?
No.
Okay. Look, I didn't know you'd be here.
Well, Danny took me back. He wouldn't just abandon me like someone else did.
Look, Glenn, I'm...
Forget it. I passed for that long ago.
You know, that is one of the cleanest bathrooms I have ever seen in a bar.
I have a really bad headache. Do you mind if we just finish these and go?
No problem.
Bye, Othello.
Bye, Janet.
Good seeing you.
Good to
Feel
see
better.
you. Thanks. I will.
Finish that.
So how do you know Janet?
We have coffee every now and then. Did you guys date or something?
Yeah. Something like that. Hey Donna, it's Glenn. How's it going? Just working tonight. Just, hey, why don't you come on down? Give me a call back. Bye. Vanessa, hey, it's Glenn. Hey Vicky, it's Glenn. Hey, how's everything going? I'm just down at the bar tonight. You have a date. Alright, well, hey, maybe we can get together later in the week. Alright, I guess I'll see you around. Bye.
I'm gonna get something to drink. Can I get you something? Hot water? Soda?
No, I just need a minute to say.
Okay. Jan, I don't think I ever told you my grandmother's belief that soda cures all. She used to give it to me as a child for everything. Once my friend came over after her grandmother passed away. She sent me out to get some soda for her. You know the funny thing is, I think it might have worked. Jan, let me in. What's wrong? Maybe I can help?
Thank you. I don't think you can help Jason.
Do you at least want to talk about it? Did that bartender say something to you? What did he do? I knew he must have said something.
Nothing. He didn't do anything.
We are obviously upset. You know how I hate seeing that.
You can't be my knight in shining armor, Jason.
Why are you so standoffish? What could you have possibly done?
Nothing. I guess I'm perfect.
So it's my fault for not seeing your flaws.
No, that's
Then it's
not
my
it.
fault for what?
You... There's obviously something wrong with me. Why can't you see it?
Jan, we've been dating for how many months now? I date you because I want to be close to you. I don't care what you tell me. I'm still gonna want to see you tomorrow.
There's some things about me that you won't like if I tell you.
I'm gonna find out sooner or later, right?
I just want the past to be behind me.
Talk to me.
I don't want to tell you, Jay.
You already started. We need to be honest with each other, remember?
You brought up Ken.
Your ex?
He said something rather nasty about him.
Why would he speak ill of the dead?
He didn't know.
And why did he say that?
He hated Ken from the moment we started seeing each other.
What made him so jealous?
Not jealous. Hurt. Glenn. The bartender and I. We were engaged.
You cheated on him? How did it end?
I told him that we needed to take a break. And then, after 2 weeks, I mailed him back the ring. Because I couldn't stand to see his heartbroken face. So, now you know how imperfect I am. Still want to see me tomorrow?
I'll see you tomorrow.
Jeez. I don't have to worry about any skeletons in your closet, huh?
I've always told you the truth.
Hey, honey. I brought you some water.
Thank you. Did you know it takes the same energy to climb a mountain as it does to give birth?
Yeah, well, if I know anyone who can do both, it's you.
Do you feel him kicking?
No, but you know I never do.
Here.
That's amazing.
It's our boy. What is it?
What?
That look in your eye. What's wrong?
It's just nothing. It's not your problem.
Your problem is my problem. Talk to me. Talk to me. James, talk to me, please.
I just keep thinking of you with other men. I mean, it's stuck in my head. I can't get rid of it.
What are you talking about?
The other day, I'm standing on the street corner, and I look across the street, and I think I see you kissing another guy. I mean, these are the thoughts that go through my head. I can't walk down the street without looking at a guy thinking, is that him or is that him?
I thought we were putting this behind us.
I tried. This is why I didn't want to bother you with this. I mean, we have more important things to focus on.
Do you think that wasn't the only time? Oh my God, do you think there were others?
No.
Are you questioning if the baby is yours?
Grace, I did not say that.
I'm listening to what you're saying. You don't trust me.
Well, do I know the truth?
What?
Nothing.
No. You don't get to run away from what you just said. I've always told you the truth.
Really, Grace? Because, you know, I've done the research. Finding the date of conception isn't an exact science. Doctors might be off by a day or so, and he still might be my son. But
How dare you? How dare you say that about our son? How dare you say that I don't know who the father of my baby is? He's yours.
How have you been? Still the same? You want a beer? Okay. You're still drinking a lot, huh? How's that working out for you?
You know, I sometimes wonder how different things would be today if I wasn't driving home from the restaurant that day.
You can't wonder that.
I do. I do. What if I hadn't had that extra drink with you? What if I liked that song on the radio? What if I hadn't ran that previous red light? I mean, was it avoidable?
You didn't do anything wrong. I mean, that guy just meandered in the middle of the road. It's not your fault.
Regardless, Jason, why did it have to be me? Why did I have to kill somebody? Why did I have to kill somebody? I didn't even know the guy. See, events happen, Jason. Whether we want them to or not. Whether they're our fault or not. Whether they're traumatic or not. So life just happens. There's nothing we can do to control it.
What you do after a moment like that is what defines you.
I can't keep living like this.
Eddie, I'm dating the guy's ex-girlfriend.
That's messed up. Well, thank you.
Thank you.
For trying to clean up my mess.
You're late.
But informed. The train delays allowed me to read the newspaper. Did you know Jessica Simpson is in negotiations to star in a Wonder Woman film?
I don't see it.
That's just because you can't get past her chest.
True. Hey, maybe she'll tie me up with that truth lasso.
I didn't figure you for the S&M type, James.
Sometimes I like to be dominated.
You? Always.
There must have been some delay if you read that story.
Yeah, I read much more.
Oh, you're not going to tell me about the state of Major League Soccer, are you?
Yeah, I wish. I read the story here. It's about a family bringing their son to the hospital. The doctors pulled the boy's father aside to tell him the diagnosis. He learned that his son had cystic fibrosis and that he was not the father.
Well, why'd they tell him that?
Cystic fibrosis is a disease carried on the DNA of both parents. You can carry the gene.
Sad story.
Yeah, he's not alone.
It's an isolated case.
I've done some investigating, since you don't want to.
How with our workload?
Will you listen? Now, there's thousands of men out there that have children they believe are theirs, and then find out years after that the child doesn't belong to them.
Grace would never do that to me.
What if she doesn't know she is?
You have to have some degree of faith and trust in a relationship.
And you have neither. I've seen the way you look at that child. You long for him, even though you know there's a possibility that that child was fathered by someone else.
You know what? And he possibly might be mine.
Possibly. How is possibly enough for you?
Because it's all I have. Grace won't let me get the DNA test.
Then find out for yourself. Get a DNA sample to the lab. A cheek swab is all they need from you and the baby. James, what are we?
We're detectives.
And what do detectives do?
We gather facts and get the truth.
Are you doing it?
Sometimes you lie to be happy.
Not me. And I sure as hell won't let it be you.
Did you enjoy dinner?
Oh, it was outstanding.
Good.
You okay?
I've been really good for a while. Jen, I've been thinking about something the last couple months. The times that I woke up seeing you have those nightmares, each time I held you until you drifted back off to sleep. I'd like to think that my touch helped. There have been so many days that I've wanted to help, even though sometimes I know I can't.
Jason, I know how much you care about me.
But I don't think you know how much I love you. I know that things haven't been easy for you and that you're still troubled by your life before me, but I just want to be by your side. Forever. Is that a no?
Jason, I don't know what to say right now.
That wasn't the answer I was looking for either.
It's not that easy to just say yes to you.
Why?
Because I can't see why you'd want me to.
Do you believe in destiny?
Destiny?
Yes, destiny. I never knew what I was supposed to do before I met you. I've never felt this way before. I know what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be here with you, by your side.
Jason.
Jan, even at the worst of times, there's nowhere else I'd rather be. We were destined for this moment.
Yes. Jason. Yes.
Don't feel the same, so please don't touch me, and that hurts to say, 'cause I don't mean it, so touch me anyway.
There you are. You're gonna hide in here all day?
I was gonna try.
I got it.
Got what?
What you've been waiting for.
Oh, the key to happiness?
Truth. But first, did you wear the latex gloves?
Yeah.
And did you keep the samples separated?
Yes.
Does she know? Now do you want to open this? I'm sorry, James, this is a catch-22. But you gotta ask yourself what's more important, the truth or the lie? But once you read it, there's no going back.
And ever since then, I have a rule: beware of directors with accents. Come on, I thought it was funnier than that.
I'm sorry.
You want to talk about it?
I don't know how to. I wouldn't even know where to start.
Okay. Another time, perhaps.
You're not gonna pry a little deeper?
Well, no sense in trying to discover what doesn't want to be found. Don't worry, it will soon.
What do you mean?
Well, sometimes problems like to stay below the surface. Like a groundhog.
What, and then it'll just pop its head up in 4 more weeks of winter?
Yeah, well, something like that, yes.
You love your metaphors.
So how are you unhappy?
Do you ever wonder about a question where you don't know the answer to?
Like what?
I don't know. So, how do you do what you do?
Are you asking me about my work?
Yes.
What would you like to know?
How does it work?
How does it work?
Yeah.
What do you think? It's some sort of, it's an engine? How does this thing work? Is that what you think? No, it's not like a light bulb that you can just turn on and off with a switch.
So it's more complex.
Well, yeah, it's not like you're reading words off of a page. It's so much more than that.
Enlighten me.
Well, let's see. Where to begin? You have to look at the action direction here, and you figure out, you know, maybe there's some mannerisms or body language that will tell you more about who the character is. You know, my acting teacher used to tell me, figure out how the character walks.
What's so important about how somebody walks?
A person will tell you a lot about themselves just by the way they walk. Like a smart person will leave their forehead. Muscle men, such as me, would lead with our chests.
Of course.
And women, also such as me, would lead with their breasts. And, you know, some lead with their hips.
So is that the trick?
Oh God, no. There's so much. You have to figure out how they sound, how they eat, how they sleep.
Why?
Well, because you have to know who you are. You know, like I said, it's not just reading words off of a page. You have to look in a mirror and figure out and know who you are.
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's hard.
Harder than I think. How was work?
Where's the baby?
He's asleep.
We need to talk.
I'm so tired. He was so fussy today. What is it?
He's not my son.
What are you talking about?
I took a sample of his cheek cells down to the lab at work.
Why would you do that to my son?
Because I needed to know.
Know what?
The truth! You slept with another man.
What made you do such a thing?
Oh, what, we're just gonna keep lying to ourselves, trying to save our dying marriage? I mean, you really think that we're gonna be happy someday?
What are you saying?
We've been trying to get something back that's long gone. Sometimes you just have to let go.
Are we that easy to walk away from?
No. But we're just living on dreams, memories.
What about us?
What about me? What about Alex? He's not my son.
And that must be such a relief for you.
Grace. Holding him was the most incredible feeling I have ever had. What are we gonna do? He needs a father.
Why not you?
Because he belongs to somebody else. Who is he?
Hey, you have another?
No, I think I'm done for the night. You need help closing up?
That should be good. And the makers?
No, I'm good.
Alright. I'm gonna close up the drawer then.
No girls tonight?
No, no.
Must be a bad night for you.
Well, didn't make much. You saw it.
No, I mean, what's the point of working if you can't take home a little extra?
Yeah, well, sometimes you don't exactly break the bank.
Do you often take girls home?
I don't know.
Because there's so many.
Yeah, always.
You ever fuck anyone older than you?
Of course.
Older women, they can be quite good, right?
Honestly, age doesn't matter to me.
Yeah? What does matter to you?
Now, let me think about that. I don't know, man. They have to get the fuck out of my life.
Doesn't sound like you care much for these women.
Most of the girls I'm with, they just want to fuck and get it over with. That's the way it should be.
Any of them have boyfriends or husbands?
It doesn't matter to me whether or not they have a boyfriend or a husband.
It's a little narrow-minded, don't you think?
What does it matter anyway? They're the ones that are sinning.
Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's wife.
What are you, a fucking priest? I mean, I'm just a means for those people.
You're an enabler.
So what? They're the ones that should be hated. I provided a service that they wanted. It has nothing to do with my actions. If things were better at home anyway, they wouldn't even need me. So I'm not responsible.
Yes, you are.
For what?
For fucking my wife!
Look, buddy, your problem's with her, not with me.
My problem is you.
Look, I'm gonna say this once. Leave now, or I'm calling the cops.
Yeah, well, it'll be a short trip.
Make sure I get your badge number.
Are you agitating a drunken, pissed-off man?
No, but let's be reasonable. What are you gonna do?
Don't move.
Well, what are you going to do?
Shut up.
Ah!
I said shut up!
Ah!
You people sicken me.
What people?
People like you. What you have done has consequences. Results that you cannot fathom because you're so wrapped up in yourself. You, Glenn, you piece of shit. You've taken everything from me. You've destroyed all that I love.
What could I have possibly done to you?
You fucked my wife! Ah!
Like I said, it's not my fault. I'm not to blame.
We had a son. What do I tell him?
Tell him nothing about us.
Nothing? Nothing? You're his father!
Are you okay? I woke up and you weren't in bed.
I couldn't sleep.
Why?
I don't know why. Should I?
How's your stomach?
Fine.
What about the heartburn? We did have Mexicans in.
It's nothing physical, Jason. I haven't been sleeping for a while.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
Well. What have you been thinking about?
It's not an easy thing to talk about.
What's not easy?
There are certain topics that I don't know how to talk to you about, Jason.
Because I don't know how to talk about it to myself. No. Not right now.
For 3 weeks I've been trying to find you. All I can think about was killing you.
I didn't...
What are you gonna say? You didn't mean to? Yeah, you didn't mean to? You have destroyed my life! And now, you're gonna feel the pain I have felt. Whoa. I thought you locked the door.
It sticks.
I can see you guys are busy right now. Come back.
No, you were gonna stay here. Please, have a seat. Lock the door. Get down. God, what am I doing?
What's your name? What's your name?
I'm not gonna tell you that. You just walked in on an assault. I'm not gonna give you the perp's name.
Okay, that's fair. Give me an alias.
Alex.
Okay. Alex. What do you do for work? What's your job?
Civil service.
I'm a psychiatrist, Alex. I help people in need like yourself.
What makes you think I'm in danger?
Well, by the looks of everything, my guess is this wasn't on your agenda for tonight.
Oh, thanks, Doc, but I don't need your help.
Okay. I'm just gonna sit back and relax and, you go ahead and finish this.
What's your name?
Tyrell.
Tyrell? A psychiatrist named Tyrell?
Should I make it Ty?
That would sound more professional.
So my name is something I should be ashamed of.
You should never be ashamed of your name. It's the only thing of value you have in this world.
Which one?
Which? Both. Whatever your parents gave you, and the ancestors before that, you should always honor them.
So I should not be ashamed of my name.
I know what you're trying to do.
What am I trying to do?
You're trying to pacify the aggressor to quell a volatile situation.
Is it working?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, sometimes I have to use that strategy myself.
You need a civil service job, right?
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you sit down? Have a seat, let's talk about it.
Alright, but I'm holding on to the thought.
Hey, that's fine. You know, I've had a really shitty day. Would you mind if he gets up off the floor and makes me a drink?
Fine.
Hey, buddy, can I get a gin and tonic?
Move!
How much do I owe you?
$4.75. I'll run you a tab.
So, Alex, let's get all the facts.
You don't understand.
I always try.
That's admirable, but you don't have to.
What is with you?
You can't take anything offensively right now, Jason.
I'm not. I'm just confused by all of this.
You're not the only one. Do you remember when I told you that I didn't understand why you wanted to marry me? I've been kicking around that thought for a while now. I think about how you look at me and how you think I'm perfect when I'm not.
I never said
Jay,
you were perfect.
I need to finish.
I'm sorry.
I keep thinking about why Ken wanted to be with me, or Glenn. And I can't tell you. I look at pictures of myself and I can't tell you why I'm smiling. I can't tell you anything about me. I think the person that I don't know at all is me.
Is there something I've been doing wrong?
Did you hear a word I just said?
Yes. How can I help?
Why do you want to help?
Because I love you?
Why? Do you even know why?
Well, I never had to vocalize it before.
Well, try to!
What are you trying to figure out?
Who I am! I let other people dictate my life. And now I'm engaged to you. And I can't figure out why you love me. I don't know if I'm a good person. I don't know if I'm not.
It's okay, Jan. Take your time. You know I'll be there for you.
You can't.
What?
You can't be there for me, Jay. This is something that I need to do by myself.
Fine. I'll go back to my place and chill. I can give you your space. Let you breathe.
I might not be able to do it here.
You might not be able to do it here? Well, where then?
I don't know.
What about us? Are you just gonna throw it away?
I'm not thinking about us
What
right
the fuck,
now.
Janet? Are you just gonna call it quits because of this recent identity crisis? Am I that easy to just drop?
No, Jay!
Then what do you want me to do?
I don't know! I am so scared right now. Nothing means anything to me anymore. My job, my life, or you.
Are you saying you don't love me?
I'm saying that I don't know what that is.
I'm gonna be upstairs. If you want or need me. But I don't want to confuse you much more. Please, get some sleep.
So what are you trying to accomplish here?
Excuse me?
What is your goal with this encounter?
I don't know.
Sure you do. Come on, think about it.
My wife? My son? My son. Your son.
Do you love him?
With all my heart.
Can you still be that child's father?
I can, but it's irrelevant.
Yeah, why is that?
Because this piece of shit can come and take him away from me at any time. The law's written that way.
So what about your wife?
We filed for divorce. But I do forgive her.
Why?
If I didn't, then I guess I didn't really love her. Nothing's been the same since I've known. You have caused me so much pain. You have ruined my life! And you don't even know who I am. It's not just your life. It belongs to other people. There's nothing that you do that doesn't affect someone else.
I understand why you're here. Go ahead. Shoot him. Shit, after everything he's done, he deserves it. You want me to turn my back while you do it? I'll make it easier. Okay, wait. Before you shoot him, can I get another drink? I mean, I'd do it myself, but I'd probably forget which button on the gun is tonic. But
I'm gonna cause you some of the pain that you have caused me.
Alex, put the gun down. You don't want to do this. Drop the gun down.
Thank you for accidentally coming in. You stopped me from doing something I wasn't prepared for.
You're welcome. So what are you gonna do now?
I don't know. Start from scratch, I guess.
How do you feel?
You psychiatrists do like to ask a lot of questions.
Yeah, you cops love to find answers. Hey, did you like my card?
Yeah, maybe I will. Tyrell.
You like Tyrell now?
Thank you.
Good luck.
Take care of my son. But there's a place for you in hell.
Thanks.
You were gonna let him shoot me?
No, he didn't want to shoot you. You okay?
Considering I thought I was gonna get killed a couple minutes ago, I'm all right.
What you don't know now?
I don't know. There's a lot of things from tonight's shift I have to absorb.
Hey, why don't you sit down so we can talk about it?
Sure.
Hi.
Hey. It's not Monday. I didn't think you'd be joining me today.
I could use a friend today.
Okay. What's wrong?
I just told the man that I'm engaged to that I don't know if I love him.
No, that's not entirely true.
What?
You do care about him very deeply.
How can you tell?
Honey, I'm an actor. You want the truth? Look into the eyes. I've lost a couple of roles that way.
Wow.
What?
You know more about me than I do.
I just see the world through other people's eyes. Call it a gift.
Can you see through my eyes?
Well, I don't know. It might be hard. There's a lot going on in there.
It's been so difficult lately trying to find myself. I don't know why it bothers me so much.
You're kidding, right? Feeling of self is one of the most important emotional states a human can have. It's essentially what separates us from the animals.
Othello, I listen to you talk about acting and about how you find these characters off of people who only exist on a piece of paper. And then I look at pictures of myself. Good days, and I feel nothing.
Well, maybe you never were that person in the picture. Or maybe you never really found yourself growing up.
Well, how do you find yourself at this point in life?
Well, ask that to the man who got divorced to the only woman he's ever been with. Ask a 20-year-old how she became a single mother. It's never too early or too late to find yourself. Because if you don't, then you got nothing.
I have to leave.
Well, if that's what you have to do, then yeah. Is there anything for you here?
What are you doing here?
Came to apologize.
Apology accepted.
You haven't even heard what I was going to say.
Do I need to? I got my own problems.
I'm going away, Glenn.
On vacation?
No.
Why the hell would you want to leave New York?
I guess I was never really here to begin with. So I want to apologize to you for what I put you through.
You want a drink?
Sure. Just not a mattress.
I know what you want.
It wasn't your fault, Glenn. Us. I want you to know it.
Can't say I was the best boyfriend anyway.
I was never comfortable with myself. I mean, maybe that's why I couldn't be faithful. I guess. I couldn't see why anybody would feel that way about me.
Hey. A guy would have to be nuts not to feel anything for you. So what are you gonna do?
Stay with my sister in Arizona? Stay there for a while and maybe travel across the country.
You're a good man, Glenn. You deserve to be happy.
I'm not sure if I can agree with that assessment.
You are, Glenn.
What makes you think that?
I know you.
No, Jan. You knew me. I haven't been the best person since you left. I've used girls since you. I recently found out that I destroyed a marriage. I'm no better than Ken. I have a son.
What?
I was just as surprised as you were when I found out. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna be in his life.
Do you have a picture?
Yeah.
Oh, he's adorable.
He certainly is.
He looks like you.
I don't know if I'm ready.
Is that something you can live with? We can only move forward. What we do after our indiscretions tells us who we are.
That's good. Did you come up with that?
No. My fiance did. Yep, that's right. I suckered another good man to be stupid enough to want to marry me.
I'm pretty sure he knew what he was doing.
I have to go. Say goodbye to him.
Janet? I hope you find what you're looking for.
I hope I find it too.
Hi.
Hi. So how have the last couple days been?
Clarifying.
Good. You look happier.
I feel better.
But
I have to leave.
where are you going?
To my sister's.
When are you coming back?
I don't know if I am.
Jan, I'm the last person you have to apologize to. I can't imagine how good you must be feeling.
Right now? No.
How do you feel?
I don't know. Life is like a blank page. Are you okay?
I will be. You know, I was really beginning to think that we were meant to be together. Might sound silly, but I just wanted to be the guy that made you happy, you know?
I wanted you to be too. Do you hate me for this?
No. Whatever makes you happy.
I don't know if I'll find it.
You're destined to. You know, I was thinking about something yesterday.
What?
Are you familiar with the theory of parallel universes?
You mean where there are thousands of worlds based on changes in events throughout time?
That there's another world somewhere out there where we're happy and we have a family together.
That world would be really nice. But we might find it again in this one.
I hope so. Jan, when I asked you to marry me, did you give the answer you wanted to?
I was lucky to have a guy like you ask me to spend the rest of his life with him. Yes was the only answer. But I can't return that feeling.
If you break my heart, I won't cry, I'll be alright. Promise that I'll be just fine. But if you don't,
I'm gonna miss you.
Look behind, look my way, I won't be there for you to change your mind.
Jan? I'll always be there for you.
It's hard enough, just go. You and I both know that it's going nowhere.
Hi.
Hi. Othello,
Yes.
do you have any questions about the material?
No, I think it's pretty straightforward.
Okay. Give us a nod when you're ready.
I wish you didn't have to go. Why can't you stay?
Because men like me aren't wanted in this world. We're outlaws from the day we're born.
I'm gonna miss you, Sam. I hate it that we'll never see each other again.
Well, I'll tell you one thing to remember. People come in and out of our lives. How they changed your life, you don't know. Whether you love them, whether they broke your heart, they can make you feel important again. They can take everything you love away, or if you took everything away from them and wish you didn't. Choices that we make can affect others, not just ourselves. So we must consider our actions. But the people who come in our lives help us grow. And for those moments that those people are in your life, you feel wonderful. When they're gone, you are happy that they were in your life in the first place. like for me to read it again?
Actually, no, you don't need to. That was great.
Checkmate.
How did this happen? I had both of your rooks and most of your pieces.
It's because your early move sacrificed many pawns. You didn't see my move to take your queen.
Well, we're knocking off pawn after pawn.
But those reactions led to missing what was important.
The king?
Of course. Don't feel so bad about it. Sometimes we react to events only to forget what's important.
Are you still talking about the chess game?
No. I guess I'm just being poetic.
You like doing that, huh?
You ready to go?
Yeah, Mom. Game just ended.
Go wash up at the restroom and come right back.
Okay, Mom.
He really enjoys these games with you.
I enjoy them too. Thank you for this.
Thank you.
He seems like a happy little boy.
He is. I do my best for him.
I know you do.
So, same time next week?
I'll be here.
Thank you.
Grace. I never told him. I never told him who I was supposed to be.
Thank you.
Maybe one day?
Maybe. Maybe one day. It was nice to see you, James. Say goodbye to Uncle James.
Bye, Uncle James.
Bye, Alex. Here you go, sir. Thank you.
Too many thousand, not enough. He said, come meet me here, 'cause I need someone to steer and to hold me down when things get kinda rough. I said, my spaceship's broken down. Yes, I ran into the ground, and it will never, ever be the same. come back down for me and let me see your pretty face. Take that black hole you were sinking in and try to find your way. Is it lonely out in space? Is it lonely out in space? You're headed down on Tuesday, caught a falling star. God knows you would not come back on your own. But did you get my letters? I wrote you all the time. It's been 20 years, I'm sitting here alone. And you said, how could that be? I was only gone a while. I just had to take that rocket ship again. I said, I'm glad